Under McKean's Alkaya, The Legend of Empire, Chapter 2, Juniper Pembrook. Deep beneath the streets of North London, Connecticut secret headquarters, Jaypar and bantam were debriefed for their next mission by Commander Ken. Listen up, you two. Fabric Live is the city's leading nightclub where Lord Armstrong frequents. He's using his influence in the House to pass a law that requires all middle-class citizens to be implanted with a tracking chip. You won't be able to buy food or get a medication without it. The chip also has dubious application. Delivers as low electrical pulse that keeps the subject docile. So people will be content with their economic slavery and will not question authority. Gentlemen, we must successfully assassinate Lord Armstrong for the sake of Al-Qaeda. We cannot allow this law to pass. I know you boys love the scene and enjoy dancing, but try and keep a low profile. With your rock star status, you will have no trouble gaining access to the VIP lounge where Lord Armstrong will be. Get in and get out. I don't want any funny business. Make sure no one sees you do it. Commander Cannon said in his usual gruff tone. Oh, come on, Commander. Can we have a little funny business? Patton asked. Just get the job done, he said sternly. No problem, Commander, Jaypar said. Me and Jaypar have an tight plan, Bantam said. Well, let's get dressed and get there already, Jaypar said Jaypar with a grin. Oh, I love a good pun, Bantam said with a smile. The duo rolled up to the nightclub, fabric clad, in its fresh Rolls Royce. The line at the door went around the block. Jaypar and Bantam stepped out and immediately they were surrounded by paparazzi. Lights were flashing and the girls started screaming when they realized who they were. Jaypar was wearing black, purple, and gold with a collared shirt and buttoned almost to his navel, with gold chains and a paisley vest and gold boots. Bantam was wearing black, gold, and an olive green collared shirt unbuttoned to his navel and a military-style jacket. He stepped to the front of the line. There was a giant menacing minotaur holding above the rope. Mr. Jaypar, Mr. Bantam, how are you tonight? He said in a deep voice. We're doing very well, Mo. Thanks for asking. How is it in there tonight? Jaypar asked. It's going off. We're at full capacity, and there's a high ratio of fine women in there. Very good, Mo. You do your job well, Bantam said. Thank you, sir. Jaypar and Bantam walked past the long line of hopefuls and into the club. Mo closed the rubber rope behind them, and yelled at the line in a booming voice. If you're not on the list, you're not getting in. Jaypar and Bantam walked down a dark hallway into a big open room. The bass was booming from electric beats. Lights were flashing. Smoke filled the air. Hundreds of bodies were dancing to the beat. Jaypar and Bantam surveyed the scene. Seen any reps today? Bantam asked. Being half lunar elf, Jaypar's eyes were adapted to seeing in the dark. Yeah, there's a few. There's a lot of attorneys there too, so play it cool. Attorneys is the name Jaypar and Bantam call people who have been bitten by a repticon and brainwashed to do the dark alliance's bidding. They're the repticon's secret weapon. Connecticut can't detect them if they can see through the repticon's illusion. Special eye surgery. Jaypar is able to detect attorneys because they give off a dark reddish aura, and he has the ability to see auras. Good to know. I'm going to get some exercise out on the floor for a bit, Bantam said. Hold on a sec, Bantam, Jaypar's jaw dropped. You see that girl at the bar with the dark hair? She's like nothing I've ever seen before. She's an indigo aura. Do you know how rare that is? Oh my goodness, brother, she's exquisite. Why are you still standing here? Go work your magic. I'll meet you two on the floor and we'll pull shapes, Bantam said with fervor. The girl at the bar was a lunar elf with jet black wavy hair and cheeky frame. She was built like a supermodel with a tall, thin frame, big violet eyes, and full lips. She was wearing a black and gold romper with black knee-high stiletto leather boots. She sat alone down at the bar and hugged herself a drink. Jaypar sat down with her and asked, "Do you need some company?" "No, thank you. I'm meeting friends of mine," she said to him coldly. "That's all right," he said. Jaypar said, "Tonight, one of those friends could be me. Do you know who I am?" "Yes, I do. You're Jaypar from VLA. Don't think I'll faint in your presence. I'm not a groupie. I know your reputation. You think you're God's gift to women. You're promiscuous and use girls like tissue paper." "Oh dear, I'm afraid you've been reading too many tabloids, love. I'm hardly the womanizer the media portrays me to be. That's just a part of the persona. Sure, I may have been with a lot of women, but they were just practice for the woman of my dreams. I don't need the love of thousands of girls. I would rather love one girl thousands of ways. I haven't been able to find her yet. I'm sure you say that to all the girls. You probably never speak for us. You're right, I have had to say that for more than once. That's only to let them down gently. You don't know how long I've searched for a girl like you. You know how special you are. Oh, please, I'm sure you say it to all the girls too. What makes me so special? She said as she rolled her eyes. You have an indigo aura, just like I do. I've never seen anyone that radiates as beautifully as yours does. You have a spiritually aware soul, solid inner knowing, and a very strong intuition. You're a very sensitive individual. You probably sense the energies around you very well. You're very perceptive. I had no idea you could see auras. Only the elders in my order can see auras. What order is that? I belong to an order of druids called Arcturus. We maintain ecological homeostasis for our time. We have several organic greenhouse highlands here in the city. That sounds fascinating. I love organic food. We're being poisoned by all the pesticides that pump into our products. So you can really shapeshift into other animals. Yes, I can turn into a white wolf, a white tiger, a dolphin, and a swallowtail kite. That's amazing. You'll have to show me sometime. Maybe, if you're lucky, she said and took a long sip from the drink. I don't need luck. I have skill. Skills to pay my bills, Jaypar said and winked at her. She rolled her eyes at him. He was enjoying the banter. Never had he been so enamored with a female before. He had to play it cool, though. His personal code didn't allow him to pay generic compliments or be overly interested in the female. He had to be aloof. You seem to know so much about me from all those tabloid magazines. It's not fair. I hardly know anything about you. What would you like to know? She crossed her legs toward him and pivoted her body directly in front of him and bent her lower lip and squinted her eyes. Jaypar's second language is body language. He took this as a sign that he had broken down her defenses and she was starting to respond to him. He had his feet planted firmly planted on the floor and was sitting straight up on his stool. He made slow, emphatic gestures and made strong, direct eye contact. I only want to know two things, Jaypar said with slow and pleasing gravity. First of all, what is your name? My name is Juniper, she said and extended her hand toward him. He took it and immediately felt the charge take through his body. Whoa, did you feel that? Jaypar asked. I did, what was that? I don't know, but I liked it. He took her hand and acted as if he was going to kiss it, and at the last moment he kissed the back of his own hand. She rolled her eyes at him again. Juniper is a lovely name. It's fitting that you're named after an evergreen shrub since you work with flora. I know, I get that a lot. What was your other question? Can you shuffle your stubs? Jaypar asked with a smile. Do you mean can I dance? Yes, I can, but I prefer dancing by myself. A lot of creeps out there who like to grope and grind on me. Well then, you've never danced with a gentleman like me before. He took her by the hand and said, Show me the way you move. He led her out onto the floor, and they made their way through the swaying bodies. They found Bantam in the center, showing a bevy of hot groupies. Bantam was moving masterfully, dancing with each girl. He even had two girls grinding on each of his thighs. The lights were shimmering, the sound was pounding. Jaypar and Juniper dipped their knees in perfect synchronization to the downbeat. They even shimmied their shoulders at the same time. He spun her around and kicked his leg out to explore the space. They moved in perfect rhythm together. Jaypar knew the way that you danced has a direct correlation to your skills in the bedroom, and he was thoroughly impressed by Juniper's moves. She felt his passion. She felt his carnal desire. When they touched, when they danced, like the forest around fire. They stared deep into each other's eyes. There was only the two of them in a crowded room. They were in a frozen moment. All time seemed to stop. And the spell was broken when Jaypar was tapped on the shoulder. He turned around to find Bantam on a serious look on his face. Bantam's eyes glanced forward toward the mark, Lord Armstrong. He was heading for the VIP lounge. Jaypar and Bantam nodded at each other, and Jaypar turned to Juniper and said, I'm supposed to see a friend in the VIP lounge, love. How about you find your friends and we'll meet at the later? If you don't want to dance with me, just say so. You don't have to make it an excuse. No excuses, darling. I love dancing with you. You pull shapes like a pro. I just have some business to attend to. All right then, I'll find my friends. Bring it back to me, boy. Will you tell me what to do? Yes, I am, she said with a smile. You're bossy. I kind of like that. I like a girl that can dish it out as well as take it. Jaypar and Bantam made their way through the crowd and headed toward the door to the VIP lane. A big burly bearman was blocking the entrance. Sorry, gentlemen, this room is reserved for. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Jaypar, Mr. Bantam. Go right in. We'll have table service for you shortly. Thank you, Bruno. You're looking sharp tonight, Bantam said. Jaypar and Bantam walked into the room and all sorts of debauchery was going on. Girls were dancing on the tables with their bodies gyrating on each other. Alcohol was flowing freely all over the place. Lord Armstrong was seated in the back of the room on a long plush couch. He had two girls on either side of him, and they were all drinking cranberry and grey juice. Lord Armstrong was a poor man, but Jaypar and Bantam could see through the illusion and saw a dark-haired repticon sitting before them. The real Lord Armstrong had probably been dead for quite some time. Lord Armstrong, I didn't know you liked to get down like this, Jaypar said as he and Bantam approached. Yeah, I know you two. You're those rock stars from that band lie. Where's that girl singing of yours, Dazzle? She's a fine piece of ass. Lord Armstrong said with a dubious grin and snorted as he laughed. She's at home, Bantam said. She's not much of the partying type. She's a bit of a bore. Oh, that's a pity, Armstrong said. Here, come sit down and have a drink with me. I'd love for you to regale me with tales of life on the road and all your sexual exploits. Jaypar and Bantam sat down and the girls poured them drinks. Tell them about the time in Sweden, Bantam, with the drought triplets, Jaypar said. Oh man, now that was a good time, Bantam said. They all drank and laughed and told anecdotes for about an hour. Lord Armstrong was getting thoroughly sloshed. Jaypar thought to himself, this Lord Armstrong is an all-right dude. It's a pity he's a bloodthirsty repticon bent on enslaving all of Al-Qaeda. We'll have to end his life tonight. Jaypar made 3 drinks, then opened the ring on his pinky, slipped the white powder into Lord Armstrong's drink, and handed it to him. He gave Bantam a sly wink and handed him his drink. They all raised their glasses and Jaypar made a toast. To new friends and good times. Cheers! They all said and took long pulls from their glasses. The powder Jaypar poured in Lord Armstrong's drink was a deadly Australian poison that was odorless, tasteless, and highly soluble. Within minutes, it brings the victim to cardiac arrest. Lord Armstrong slumped down in his seat and Jaypar laid his head back down against the couch. Well, it seems like Lord Armstrong has gotten properly pissed, Jaypar said. You girls looked after him while he sticks it off for a bit. Jaypar glanced at Bantam. That was their cue to leave. They exited the VIP lounge casually and went back into the main room. Mission accomplished, brother. Now let's get back to the fact before they realize Lord Armstrong is no longer among the living, Bantam said. No, we can't leave yet. I have to find her, Jaypar said. His eyes were scanning the room looking for an indigo aura. You mean that bird from the bar? She was all right, but nothing to get your knickers in a twist over, Bantam said. You don't understand, brother. She's the one. She's an indigo like me. She could be my twin flame. Here you go again with that twin flame nonsense. You fall in love every night. This one's different. I felt the spark unlike anything I've ever felt before. Well, we better find her and make tracks before Armstrong's cadaver dissolves. Just as soon as Bantam finished his sentence, squeaks could be heard coming from the VIP lounge. Lord Armstrong's corpse had melted into a steaming black pool. There was only his suit lying on the couch where Jaypar had left him. The girls in the room were hysterical. Seeing someone melt before your eyes can be quite unnerving. Several repticons walked swiftly and calmly past Jaypar and Bantam. Jaypar gave Bantam a wink that meant, play it cool. The repticons entered the VIP room and barricaded the door behind them. They routed up the girls and the lead repticon proceeded to bite them. He was equipped with a mind-erasing venom. Repticons are always quick to cover their tracks. They could bring to their footsteps. The repticon takes the form of a being. They consume your soul. They gain their knowledge and their memories and all their manners. The repticon is killed. The form can never be taken again. Killing Lord Armstrong is a devastating blow to the repticon agenda. The media will say that he died from an accidental overdose of heart failure. The public will be none the wiser. The chip implant law will be nullified. Another good deed will go unnoticed. Jaypar spotted Juniper sitting at his table in the corner with her friends. Bantam and Jaypar casually made their way through the crowd and seated themselves. No apologies for keeping you waiting. I hope you didn't miss me too terribly, Bantam said to Juniper. Jaypar said to Juniper. There you are. I didn't think you were ever coming back. Coming off of my word, of course I came back. Won't you introduce us to your lovely lady friends? These are my friends, Callisto, Malia, and May. They're part of my order of tourists. Ladies, this is Jaypar and his brother Bantam. Well, we know who they are, Callisto said with a smile. We're big fans. They played one of your songs earlier. Always a pleasure to meet a fan of our work, Benton said with a grin. Leslie was a sun elf with auburn hair. Maria and May were drow elf twins with white hair and dark skin. Benton leaned over to Jaypar and whispered, "Twins! How would you ladies like to come back to our flat for a little after party?" Jaypar said. "Yeah, this place is dead anyway," Benton said as he gave a silence to Jaypar. "I suppose that would be all right," Jaypar said. Juniper said. "But we're not staying the night." "Splendid, then it's agreed," Jaypar said. He'd spoken to his first communicator. "Wesley, meet us at the front. Our party is ready to be picked up." Wesley is Jaypar and Benton's robot butler, driver, and personal assistant. The rest of Al-Qaeda doesn't know that Android technology exists, so it's designed to look like an older high-end. The group got up from the table and exited the club. Jaypar and Juniper were holding hands. Benton had the other girls on his arms. Paparazzi light cameras were flashing. Wesley was waiting for them up at the front and opened the door to the limo for them. "Thank you, Wesley," Benton said. "You're a true gentleman." "Thank you, Master Merrill. Did you enjoy yourselves tonight?" "Yes, Wesley, we had a killer time," Benton said with a smirk. Wesley drove the group to Jaypar and Benton's fancy penthouse flat in the West End. They rode the elevator to the top floor. When they got to the door, Jaypar scanned his retina on his thumbprint and whispered, "Let me to open it." Pleasing female voice answered, "Identity confirmed. Welcome home, Master Bakari." "Welcome to our humble abode," Jaypar said, and held the door as everyone walked in. "Let's give him the grand tour, Bantam." "Vicky, cue the music and the lights," Bantam said. "Yes, Master Bunero," Vicky said. Soft ambient music began playing throughout the apartment. The lights softly turned on like a dimmer switch. "Whose voice is that?" She never asked with a puzzled look on her face. "That's our virtual, intuitive, cognitive, kinetic interface, or Vicky for short. She's so delightful. Soon everyone will have them in their homes. This is the foyer. Wesley will take your coats for you." Wesley took the ladies' coats and placed them in the closet. They walked down the corridor and into the living room. "This is our living room slash entertainment room. We like to call it the Lion's Den. There's some modern minimalist furniture. We also have a wall video screen. The entire wall was a huge big television screen. This is a place of good energy. We follow the Eastern philosophy of feng shui. Here's our dining room and my favorite room, the kitchen. Jaypar and I love to cook, so we spend most of our time here. There's the stainless steel appliances. We order our groceries online and they're delivered to our door, so our cupboards and refrigerator are always stocked. This is our bar. Ordering food like a flirting. Raise your hand. Everyone raised their hands unanimously. "Rusty, can you make a 6 for tinny, shaken, not stirred?" "Right away, Master Brumero." "Let's go out onto the balcony." Sliding glass doors open up to a beautiful view of the city. There's the breathtaking vantage point. Jaypar and I like to stay out here under the stars and contemplate the meaning of life. Altai is the only planet with intelligent life in the universe. "I like to believe we're not alone," Juniper said and gave Jaypar a sweet glance. "Yes, we believe one day the creative Archaeans will return to the planet and restore it to the paradise it once was," Jaypar said. "Are you followers of Lolau?" "My mother raised us with the teachings of God and nothing, but we're not religious. We're more spiritual, if anything. We can't live our lives by tired dogma. Religion only provides intangible emotional solace for those who require it," Nathan chimed in. "And besides, fornication is so much fun. Speaking of that, here's a jacuzzi. Maybe we can take a dip later on." Callisto, Malia, and Maeve looked at each other with a little excitement in their eyes. "Master Gomero, your Flutinis already," Wesley announced. "Thank you, Wesley. You're a saint. Shall we take our libations and continue with the tour, ladies?" Megan led them up the spiral staircase that was aloft, space off the side of the den. "This is our study slash office and library. There were many other bound books and exotic antiques. We collected most of these treasures on our travels around the world. Now let's show you where the magic happens. No, I don't mean my bedroom." Led them down the staircase and into the music room. "This is our studio slash rehearsal space. The room is completely soundproof so we don't disturb the neighbors. You can scream as loud as you want and no one will hear you." The room was filled with guitars, synthesizers, an electric drum set, and a short drum set. "If you girls play your cards right, maybe we'll give you a private performance. Now I'll show you my bedroom." I tumbled them down the hall and into his room. The colors scheme is flesh tones with teal and green accent colors. I have non-toxic scented candles. Let me show you my special little boy. Ahoba, Papa is home. There's a series of little tubes in the corner leading up to a nest to the ceiling. Wake up, we have company. The furry little panda's head ears perked up and he came crawling down the tubes. He climbed on Bantam onto his shoulder and proceeded to rub the side of his head on Bantam's cheek. Oh, he's so cute, the girl said in unison. The helper can do a trick for you. Whatever your favorite animal is, he can shift into it. While they entertain your friends, I'll show you my room, Jaypar whispered to Juniper. He snuck off down the hall and into Jaypar's room. The decor was minimalist with dark brown furniture and a bed frame that was close to the ground. There were purple accent colors and a fresco of a white tiger griffin or tigress. They're beautiful creatures, aren't they? I have one at my mother's house. Her name is Omaha. There's nothing quite flying through cumulonimbus clouds on the back of the tiger. I really enjoy being in my flight form, Juniper said. Nothing quite equates to the freedom of flying through the air, feeling the wind beneath your wings, riding the thunder higher and higher. I've always wanted to be able to fly of my own accord. My mother is an Averia elf, and my father was a Luna for being one of the closest I could get to flying on my own. Jaypar and Juniper sat down on the bed. They looked deep into each other's eyes. Do you believe in love at first sight? Jaypar asked. I believe in lust at first sight. It's mostly physical attraction. But I must admit, I was strangely drawn to you when we first met. I have to guard my heart, though. I was drawn to you as well. Your indigo aura sucked me in. I've been around the world and I've never seen one that glows like yours. Have you ever been in love before? Once, when I was young, but it was more of a puppy love kind of thing. It faded in time. I believe true love lasts forever. I believe in true love as well. I don't think it can be defined. Have you heard of twin flames? No, what is that? Is it kind of like soulmates? It goes beyond soulmates. Legend states that when the creator alchemy made us materialize into physical form, our souls split into male and female. Every soul's DNA is encoded with the desire to reunite and seek out that energy through a physical mate, through a physical soulmate. We are the perfect reflection of each other. It's beyond bodies and personalities. It's about hearts. Creators are calling united twin flames to use their shared hearts as an example for the love they have for our world. They have been reincarnating over and over again since the Great War and death entered our planet. Usually one twin soul stays in spirit to guard and guide the other through each lifetime. Only in the final lifetime on Al-Qaeda do they both incarnate at the same time and actually need in real life to be together. They are reuniting now because this is the time of the end. The advent of the Golden Age is upon us. Love will conquer hate and set us free. That sounds beautiful. How do you know if you've met your twin flame? They say we all have the power to manifest our soul's desires. Our thoughts create our reality. I believe we have both paid off our karmic debts and made each other manifest. Twin flames are described as a soul that has divided into two identical, equal, and balancing parts, evolving separately to incarnate over and over, till achieving pure, unconditional love. It is the divine masculine and the divine feminine. The way to tell you for your twin flames is with the power of the kiss. Pure energy will flow through your body and nourish your soul. You will feel a wave of euphoria enveloping your entire being. I really hope this isn't a ploy for me to kiss you. Well, if it doesn't work, then feel free to slap me, but you'll never know unless you try. Jaypar took Juniper's hand and slowly drew her body into his. You could feel the blood coursing through her veins and the rhythm of her veins, through her veins, as the rhythm of her heartbeat increased. She inhaled and held her breath. Her lips drew closer together and slightly grazed, sending a tingling sensation between the bodies. Jaypar was teasing her. They closed their eyes and with mouths slightly open, they pressed their lips together. Instantaneously, a charge flowed through their bodies, sending shivers down their spines. Oh my God, Juniper exclaimed in disbelief as she pulled away quickly. I've never felt anything like that before. I don't understand it. That's the best sensation I've ever felt in my life. And your lips are so soft. I was going to say the same thing to you. Maybe we should try again, just to be sure. Without hesitation, Juniper moved in closely and Jaypar followed suit. Their lips met fast and hard with the energy and intensity of a bolt of lightning striking the earth. This kiss was deeper and more passionate than the first, and lasted quite a bit longer. They stopped to catch their breath and looked bewildered at each other. I never thought I could feel this way with anyone. It goes beyond physical. It's a spiritual experience, Juniper whispered softly. I know people live their whole lives and never get to experience what we're feeling. I have waited lifetimes for you. What happens next? We'll let the story unfold. Jaypar and Juniper rolled around the bed for hours, just laughing, giggling, and cuddling. They felt energized and rejuvenated by being in each other's presence. Juniper stayed the night with Jaypar, and they made a love so powerful it nearly shook the stars from the heavens. The two became one flesh. They were shining examples of what true love should be. They were inseparable and lived in pure ecstasy for 3 years. Until one day, tragedy befell the perfect couple. To be continued.